Welcome again to another Family Table Talk on every Saturday morning at 7:30 a.m. Well, it's been a while. Then we are talking to you from the studio here in Turaki because we've been out and about and around. And this morning, we are so blessed just to be here and serve you from the studio. And in actual fact, we were running late. We were not so used to the fact that we have to come back to the studio. So we walked in about 5 minutes ago, and that's practically life. Sometimes we say, okay, that's not going to happen. It will not happen, but some days it happens. So we would like to welcome all of you this morning, and I know maybe you're still lazy in bed. For us in Fiji, a beautiful Saturday morning here in the Central Division. I didn't get to go to the seawall this morning, but my husband did. I just woke up to the burdensome of a normal lady at home, from the kitchen to the study places, the cleaning up, into making breakfasts, and your story will be different from mine. So we would like to say, Bulavinaka, and thank you. Maybe you've just, turn and say, okay, I'm looking at this, so then you go back to sleep. Fine, we'll see you again. We'll be here for the next 1 hour. And for those of you that are logging in outside Fiji, we would like also to take this time to welcome you. It's our morning, but it's your evening out there in Europe. And also it's your afternoon, I believe, in the United States of America. And I know a lot of people look forward to the Family Table Talk. So I thank you for sparing the moment, sparing the time. Well, it's a Saturday. You have a lot of plans on your hand, a lot of things that you can do, far, far better than just sitting and looking and hearing us this morning. But for you to make that choice, and spend the time and commit the moments to be part of this program, we are ever so grateful. So, Keroba Kambula Tukaini Kenta, Keve, Mina Studio Ituraki. Thank you so much for being part of this. And to all the families out here in Fiji, I know we're still reeling, trying to, get over the fact of the big celebration that we had at Lawanga Park. We enjoyed it. And to the, when we went to New Zealand, it was okay because you had people around you. And Bulavinaka, our Kiara in New Zealand, and we were still congregating. But when we came back to Fiji, it's like back to your living room and serving the nation again from the comfort of your living room last Sunday. And somehow you miss the crowd. We actually miss the crowd. And I know it may be the same for you too, for New Methodists out there in Fiji, because it was an awesome time of just praising and thanksgiving to our God for his faithfulness. So, things changes and things happen, and we are looking forward to the combined here on the Central Division as well. And this morning we will be recapping on a few things on anything to do with family. So we'll speak and share from the individual strengths that we have, and reminders, and also emphasis with good planning for what you can do for your family and what you can desire to do for your family. And before that, I'll give this time to Ngasalevu. I'm always his fan. And I say, man, I love the fact that you can know all the islands in Vitilevu and even the world map. I'm lost in that. I'm not very good in my geography, but he is. And he's going to grace you this morning with his welcome and also acknowledgement in the Itauki language.
Sambula na turangan na marama darbo ng unelewa na windal niya bude there non banua nindo talita kami na program binango Family Table Talk na bimataka ni Singapore waye sabang bulan tugani tiga bunga may inatu dake lawi dake wikim do may ono batoa fulanga ngea como kambara na muka mode watalaki na may wanyata may lakemba may vivia kim do may mangondo baro tu may kanadea ando baro tu may bonong balabu saba bula tukani bi korkoro ando dua ni bula binaka malo ambula malo bakan rekai na matakan iskan dindai o klasa so eles to may nititei e so sangai unci toka andro ni molimbeka se topai se topoi saba ambula tukani na singa binaka ni kuwa bikin to may the konrobe mboke maduata kana bi barabi kana bi en lalai atabi uni kangamea lo dala na bula binaka kapakatala kina bi kamdo may maduata batake bua raro na dabuti ke mundo balta ni duanga na umunian ni bonua levu au sabang bula talanga ni ba batake ra nando ka batake na bosa seru batake na mosi sabang bula tu ni tasiri Awa mula tugani taile bata kay rewa. Ena be ena ni lo mai viti do mula binaka o wala o motoriki wa kaya makungai batiki nai rai o mango bata ke sini mula dabi o ngau bata ke koro ni mula binaka en mataka ni sini kandavu mai mo nei dake me to sara ke mo nei ra sini mula dabi no vir toka na kolko so benga o ya no da bata ke batulele ni sa mula binaka en singa binaka ni kua o wa mula tugani e tu mamanuda ke na tu malolo vito se ki tu sarva noa au klani na nama ki tu ki mataka ni singa ni dai sa wa mula tugani mai sawa o waya na dula batala ki na vikim do mai na viti na ke na vienen na lai ke na vi korokoro todoko o mula tugani na singa binaka ni kua asini mula da vi kanta satu na via se bure so au sana te mo ndanga mai sa sa tonga mai tonga mai Samoa ra tonga niue mai Tahiti ni waro ti mai sa mula binaka mai Hawaii na buno libu ka Amerika mai ra me ko tsara ki dake ke mbale o Brazil wate ke Chile wate ke Argentina ke ni waro mai Central America sini mula da vi kanta to na United States of America na ve town lelebu Pennsylvania mai Texas vi kam do mai Los Angeles vi kam do mai California na city lelebu o San Francisco wata ke Sacramento ke Santa Rosa ni Mula Binaka sinula dabi kami do mai Seattle do Mula Binaka do barong o makalibut mai seri kini no do matabale wa Mula Tugani si binaka ni kuwa sinula dabi kami do na lago tu baka gito bata kadaka mai Chapani so bi kami tu mai Chapani leo ni lotu talangani do siya matung mai saba ka Mula Tugani mai Chapani mai Korea mai Thailand mai Taipei ke Taiwan o saba ka Mula Tugani Singapore Malaysia ke Indonesia ni Mula Binaka sinula dabi talanga bi kento na tukuna Pasifika mai Nauru ke manilele butiko kina na ito ke ni tukina Papua New Guinea Solomoni Vanuatu kipata ke New Caledonia sa Kiribati pata ke Marshall atu Marshall ni Mula Binaka na singa binaka ni kuwa uno lebo ko Europe ni Mula Binaka ke mundo mai Spain do gitu tu mai Romania patalaki mai France sinula dabi ke mundo mai Germany o kila ke ni waso stiko ke ni mai na uno lebo Britania na United Kingdom membala tasarangan na ololo ama taka na waru tu na bembulu na bida na singa sa tu me matanda na Renandi Queen Elizabeth ni karua yan da babini na kanisa andur talang amai o Charles na ikatul na tui wakai wo weekend ni o tibit sa bulemba kinda ngai mo ka tui talo ko England His Royal Highness usaba ka mula tugani bikam ni Kansara te may Northern Ireland ko sumay Scotland Northern England watala kina Central England ko to sumusara kina South England usaba lo aba mula raramba tu yani ena siga binanga ni ko sa kalebu na baka binaka bikam ni sarba tu may live na mataka ni ko no muni ngau nen ndi toka so ngau nen bonglebu so ngau ne kabi so ngau na siga lebu tutu saba ka mula raramba tu gani ena studio ni My TV ko tu na tukuran dini sa dedesar kerong may wakang bulatal tukanya na lomani studio na libungan na bito sa yakin libun itabi ang grabe iyan da baka binaka ninda wakang bulat taki tukani ena siga binaka ni kwa ando na baka binaka baka tambagin dua bikan na sar baka turang nan ronga kinaposana no munya bito ko ni nanitwa tuga ni keri na celebrate taki ni Rosa Kabulian bakin New Methodist Christian Fellowship sa kalibu na may korkoro baka tagi na numuni bay hall binabali mo na alo binaka binabali mo na lomosoli kero baka binaka tali tuga ni bakan dua and singa binaka ni kuwa sa talan ngul dabi bikan kanta daw irotong amay na enabi matakawanggo ba usi bikin na sotia kina ubisa kimani lago tunang gravitabi may na Golan Heights may Sinai na bunali mo Jerusalem kina Papiloni and kina sitio Iraki sabo ka mula tuan na bibo no baka Afrika ke muni bingarab tu kin na ubisa au klani ke muni daw sa matal tunga mai sa wala ni program go bi program mo na My TV sa toru tu ko na binango me baka ni binaka tukani abi en bingarab kita sara en garabiti ko en bibo no ke da bingarab kina sa talan mo dabi bi kada tu na wali buno ni bibo kan dun taki ke na bibal ni buleso ni no bonua ke baka sar tu mai na screen lebu en buno sar tu mai kina kero sa baka yanra baka bulan tukani and matakan ni singa dinday.
Well, thank you. You've just helped us to understand
The whole map.
the whole map. And that is, I believe that is just a talent that you have, and we are blessed. Well, there you are. If you feel forgotten this morning, that welcome. We'll tell you that God knows exactly where you are at, and we would like to acknowledge that. Well, on the Family Table Talk, we always talk about the family values. I believe we want to bring close to heart on how you value your family. There are a lot of families that are going through different issues, different situations of our lives that sometimes the money that we have cannot fix, or the work that we hold, or the position that we have cannot fix, or the friends that we keep, they cannot fix, or even the family that you come from your parents won't be able to fix it. And that is why we're having this kind of talk, like just to guide. We are not here to tell you, okay, do this, do that. We also belong to ministry. We believe in God. And most of the times as we begin to share, we try and bring all those feedback that we always receive. We actually have a Miracles to Happen program that have people calling in and for prayers, and that is exactly how this program starts. And we cannot continue just to pray over the phone and leave the fact that they should be okay or they will be okay. Those are a few people taking the time to make the calls, or really desperate making those calls to make it happen. But how many more out there that they are not able to call, or they are not accessible to the phone, or they don't have the credit to be able to do so, even though they're silently suffering and going through those things? Or some maybe later in life, and they will say, now as we go around I'm talking about the church that we belong to, and we share to them about the basics of living, loving your family, saving up, doing your investment, doing the things that you can do within, not beyond your means, but within what you were getting, within your source. And a few feedback that we always receive said, I only hope I could have heard that a little bit earlier in life. And I remember particularly well, I don't know whether you can remember this older couple. They were in their 80s. And after a couple's retreat and how we were talking about how they should treat each other, they came crying at the end of that session to say, we only hope we hear the same message, or we could have heard this message, in the younger years of our life as we were having our family, because it would have changed, the way that we look at each other, the way that we love each other, the way that we value our family. And so it's those kind of feedback that sort of like push us to this family table talk, that it can be a forum that we can share the things that we always share in limited forum, say like what I said, we belong to a church, and how many people come to church just to come and hear those kind of message? It's like the churchy people only go to church. And when we do, that's what the feedback that we receive. So we thought of bringing it this way, not to churchify though, but just to share. Because it's not something that we just believe it can work, but it's something that we also have lived through. And for us, for real, I for once, I can say that I love sharing my life, even the bad moments of my life, even the moments when I'm not happy. I love sharing those moments because it can encourage somebody else who's going through the same thing, because life is not perfect. And you are not smiling every day, or you are not happy every day. If you tell me that you do that, then you should be in heaven, not here. And because the ups and downs of life, you cannot predict it. You live through it. So as it comes, you just have to handle it the way it comes. And you don't know your future, but you try as much to plan yours. But to control your future, you cannot. So that's why we share a lot from this forum. So it can be, an insight, inspire you, help you, guide you, align you. You may be doing halfway or nearly everything that we are sharing from here. Congratulations. So this mostly to benefit those who are listening in and say, that helps. I can take that on. Or that will really help me. Or I'm so glad that somebody understands where I am at. So, it's very encouraging. And this goes to, da parang ito na we kor maka robos tinga papapalangin da singkala na baro kahit tiko ni kenda ba karong ito we kor kenda na bango ongo na non rambula na tiko va tao ni senga na bula mata pa male kena non bula ma vi maluai ava va vir na luvenda ya ava kede na vi sai vur kede mai valangi vir na barong tiko ni ko we ki mamina tiko na urban area tao ni vat kira na tiko na rural na we kor mai va kay kemani na bula pa mata pa male ikoroni velu taka sei koroni baka bina katak na buno da mga ikot kina bimbi kina
balata na nibango na bula baka mataw vale o iko nga na otim kerto naman se buno da bula kina ortung ti bole ka ke baka na bula na dua na rawaka iko na baka taw no tiko kina iko ren tiko na vale baka lift baka escalators se ko tiko sare na koro ke balindindi no musaraundi na mataw vale na bonua da botiko kina Ortunga ortu bole kabi ko na matabole.
Yeah.
Tata kati ko na wati mo nga kerto na ngone. Kembale na kaya vital no takiti ko na family table talk.
Yeah.
Yang ay bura-bura, yang ay viti, yang ay nakore. Kembale yang na
Tambula raramba.
Uno kaya kan tambula
Yeah.
kina. We are listening nga kina the way that you said that people are calling. This is one good example for them to know that this program came up because of so many calls of the problem that people face at home.
Yeah, which we believe we cannot just pray and file those records away. We need to bring that feedback and help and share. Yeah.
Because that is one of the big problem of church people. Kaya doon na kailang may bango, namasunga. Bakay patunga, we just pray. We just pray. No.
It's good to pray.
It's good to pray. It's good to have that relationship. It's good to go to church. But there are certain elements that you need to
change and do. Yeah.
The Bible says, faith without work, it will be dead. Yeah. So there are things that you can do so your prayer can be answered.
Yes.
Yeah. There are conditions that you need to live, then the provision will come.
Yes.
Provision is waiting for the condition. You set the condition. And this condition is a physical
love,
life. The love. When you say love, you just don't say love. Love is action. Yeah. So that's why when we receive phone calls after phone calls, for example, in 1 hour, in 1 hour,
so
from 11 to 12.
How many lines do you have when they call in?
Okay. We have 2 mobile, 1 Digi and 1 Voda. And then we have 2 landline. With that 1 hour, on the one that is live, whether it's a Digi...
When it's live, they answer and they actually play over them.
When it's live, it means they are on television.
Yeah.
That means if a Voda is on the television, the Digi and the 2 landline is in the room.
Somebody else is, the throne room.
The throne room. That means 2 are already positioned there. So not only people that they are on the television that are lining, or are calling
up to the calls.
So those 4 lines are chock-a-block between that 11 to 12. And for example, just 1 line, just for that 1 line, in 1 hour it will be about more than 20.
Okay.
Yeah, more than 20.
For those kind of phone calls coming, as you see, like we are thankful we see the summary on the percentage or the number of calls pertaining to family problems and maritable problems, which you have come to the conclusion with SB Osea, who handles the program, that the highest of all these things are the family-oriented problems.
I think it's about 95 or 99% problem related to family.
So it's either the rebellious children and marital problems, husband and wife relationship.
Their finance problem.
Finance,
maybe what they own, their land, their house, their car, something.
The investments.
Investment. Or
like the mortgage.
Or court cases, their job. As I said, about 95 to 99%, it's a family related, especially the relationship and our rebellious children. So with about 20 to 25 calls in 1 hour, that's about 2 minutes. And that's more missed call than the one that we answer.
Like you drop the calls.
Yes.
Yeah. So I know you may be saying, why are they giving us a summary of the calls? Because it actually explains the reality of this program. It's not a program that we thought, okay, let's create a program and just do it. It's a program that we believe in. We thought that when we share it from this platform, we actually take all those feedback, and thank you, SBO Serra, for helping us. And when he does his assessment, he does it on a weekly basis. And of all the calls and what all those calls are relating to, and what Pastor Artu have shared with us this morning, it actually reflects that the highest of all these issues on a daily basis, weekly basis, and a monthly analysis shows that family seems to be the very highest, and which brings us to this forum. So when we come and talk about things in the physical essence, we're not trying to tell you, look, come to church, there is a fix. No, we are trying to share with you, if you're going through this stand still for a moment and rethink of how you're treating your family and relook at your family. It has to take somebody to call because they've reached their end, but you may not have reached their end, now, or you may be halfway. So as we share, it can help you to
Yes.
change your direction and align your family for you to enjoy them. Because I believe when you have your family, or when you meet your wife or meet your husband, why, you see the stars, you love them so much, but yet years into the relationship after having your children, like you're seeing the clouds, it's going to rain, you forgetting how beautiful they were or how good the good things that they have done, because things happen over the years of your relationship. And this is that moment that we would like to share and sort of rekindle those moments, or stand still and say, relook at your family again in a different set of eyes and say, yeah, I'm really missing this. I'm so, engrossed in my work or with my friends or with the community gathering or going to church,
yeah.
and being in the church thing Monday to Friday. And I forgot the very family that I loved and that I'm blessed to have. You receive that, and then, like from my end, because that's a Miracles to Happen program, then I receive requests that comes from different women. Most I haven't met. They will be vibrating or texting or emailing. Please, Randini, can you pray for this? Can you pray for this? I'm going through this. I'm going through that. And some asking for, husband just to return home, or wife to return home, or their children to come back home, or their children to be obedient. And some are asking if they can have children. Over years of their marriage, they still haven't had children. And then yet, you are blessed. What becomes a prayer request and a need for a family, you already have it with you. And sometimes when you have it with you, you don't appreciate that family that God has given you, that you are enjoying right now. While others, it becomes a prayer request to make it happen. But for you, you already have it. So don't lose it. And these are some of the ways that we're trying to share with you, that you can show them that you love them, that you can change the little things you do just to make your family a little bit better than what it was.
Yeah.
And like what mentioned earlier, and we always say that about this program, we are not here to change your life. We are not here to tell you this is the way to go. We are here basically sharing what we have gone through, what we have heard, what we have known. Maybe it can help, it can give you insight, it can inspire you to change. And you say, okay, that sounds good. I would like to do that. And then you start asking the questions, how, where, when. And that's why we are here.
The new trend that is coming up at the moment, when we share with Taltal Kasosea, who is collating all these calls. Before, it's like it's normal, it's common for men to leave the family and go. Yeah, like it's.
And then you hear the women
calling and praying for their nortuta, me masulaki, se ortu na ngone, ortu sala kutunga, ortu na lumen tu tangane. But few months now, or nearly 1 year now, there is a new trend that is equally the same.
So the men are calling in.
The men are calling in that the wife just stood up and left for another family, or to her own family, or getting married, not married, staying together with another man. Yeah. That is becoming common. Not only the boys that are rebellious and leave their home and go, but also the young girls. So those are the things that we start to notice after 1 year, one and a half year.
Which is a reality.
Yeah, it's a reality. And for church people that are watching this morning, because most of the time we said, we just go to church, we just pray. To me, there is something that is much more that is needed, and that's why this family table talk that is really practical and relevant, and it's very important.
When you mention about the church, because we also go to church, most of these people who are calling, they are basically church people.
Yes. I think it's more than 80%. They are church people.
Which we would like to encourage you and tell you, going to church is not like, it doesn't save your marriage. It doesn't save your family. It helps you to change.
It helps you.
Because your family can only be helped and can only be changed when you become a changed person. So just coming to church, they go to church. No, don't just think going to church is a label that it can save. You need to do something about it. You need to actually play a part in restoring your family. Well, I know we've been talking about that for a few minutes now. We would like to recap. Like now it's September. in actual fact, today is 18th of September. And I sat here and I was counting my fingers. So we only have October, November, December. You have 3 full months left for you to say, okay, by 2022, we are looking forward to 2023. You only have 3 months. And I can remember saying this in July when we were here at the studio. And I was telling, sharing, please look back on your last 6 months for the year. When you made your resolution for January 2022 and you made your plans, your book was filled up. Your prayer journal had a lot because you had that passion and you were ready to roll out the year. And then over the months, you begin to lose out, get busy. And like me, if I'm sharing something, I will be honest with you. I actually pick up this book. This is my book that I usually use for the program. So I label it this way, TV programs. It's written out there, TV programs. And that's my other affiliation in the church. So when I do TV programs, and I write down all the programs that we come and do. And I took this book home at one time, and I left it in a cabinet where Lake Kayla keeps her toys because it's like in the lounge, and it's an easy fix for me. I'm sharing that because you can relate to it on the book that you started writing in January 2022, and now maybe some of you have picked up that book again, or your prayer journal, or some have just forgotten where they've left books, and now only 3 months left for 2022. So when I pick up this book this morning, and we were coming in the car, and I turned back the pages, the last time that I've written here is actually dated Saturday, November 2021. So I change books whenever I come, or we were in another country to actually host this program. And this morning, after November 2021, and I pick up the original book that I have done for me to write on for this program. So I'm sharing that with you for you to find your journal, find your diary, and also check your diary. What was the last entry that you did? On which day? Some of us are very good diary keepers. I am not. I love my notes. I love my journal because it doesn't restrict me to the day. It helps you write 2 or 3 pages. So I'm not limited to that page only for that day. I use the diary only to log down my meetings. But other than that, I use the journals to write everything. I have journal for everything. And yours may be different. So check all the books that you used to keep and check your diaries and how it's being updated every day, because it's sort of like giving an account on how you seriously look at your daily living, your family, and the person you are. So just a reminder, we are 3 months left for 2022. So you look at your spouse and ask yourself, what have I done this year that's totally different from last year? Or just for this month, have I done something to better our relationship? And also your children, for us, is our grandchildren. And ask yourself those kind of questions, because those questions will help you to better your current version. So you don't need to continue to do the things you do become so monotonous. And sometimes the things you continue to do actually provoke our children to be rebellious to the family. And some we can be so good, giving good directions, good advices, but yet the children still rebel, towards our family or to their parents. But some children are just good children. They are just so obedient. And I was actually relating with a friend over the week. She came to my office last 2 days, and I was telling her because her son turned 18. And I was telling her, you are really, really blessed with your children. And this particular one, I see his heart. When he used to come to my office, he's so humble. And not only that, with all that he's capable of doing, with all that he is, he's very humble and very obedient to his parents. And he loves his God. So when we actually gave him a gift, I gave him a small Bible, and that Bible was brought across from Sydney by my daughter. It was with me for quite some time. And she came to my office, the mother came to my office, and she said, out of all the gifts he received, he really loved that small Bible. And I mean, you're talking about an 18-year-old in one of the prestige school, exposed to a lot of things that the world can offer, but yet stand back and say, I love this more, or I love the things of God more. I obey my parents. And George, thank you. You are such a blessing and an asset to your family. And not only just a blessing to your mom and dad, but you're such a very good mentor to your siblings and how you look after those who are younger than you and people who are at home. So really blessed with your life. I don't really talk much with you, but I see you from the outside. And just speaking with mom, they're really, really blessed to have a son like you. So you have families like that. I have my own family. honest, I'm blessed with my grandchildren, and I love the moments that I spend with them. I love the moments that, that they tell me the things that I don't want to hear. And one good example was yesterday. Two of my smaller ones came into my office because they always go. I mean, one of them always doesn't have any rugby commitment, doesn't have any training after school, so he becomes the one to be dropped off earlier. So yesterday I told whoever dropped him, always tasked to go and pick him up and drop, just bring him to the office and then we will go together, because I was not well yesterday. I was knocking off early. And when he walked into my office, he walked in with a bigger brother and said, okay, I was only thinking they're only one. I said, no, we don't have any training today. I'm not playing on Saturday. We are just going there to support the team, and I'm not playing. Okay, that's good. So we were having our conversation. And after that, I gave them money to go and buy their dinner or McDonald's and go back home. On the way out, my daughter walked in and she said, Mom, can he play his games? Because I take the phones out. There's a rule in the house. No phones over the week, no PlayStation, no Xbox, no whatever over the week. It's just basically schoolwork, duties, and serving God on our devotion. And in the weekend, then I give them their phone. On Sunday night, phones back. You'll have your own procedures and rules for your children. That's what I do to my grandchildren. And she walked in and she said, oh, Mom, he would like to play with his PlayStation. And I said, okay. I called him back. Then I'll just come back. Came back. Do you want to? Okay, next time, you don't ask auntie. You ask grandmother. Or if you want something to do, who put up the rules, and who will you ask? Grandmother, grandfather, or great-grandfather, or great-grandmother? So he looked at me, he smiled, and said, grandmother. Okay, grandmother, which means whatever that you do, you come and ask me. So would you like to play? Yes, I'll give it to you only for today and tomorrow, because you're not playing rugby. Go and support your team, then back to studies. What I'm sharing, it's reality, things that are happening, and you feel good as a parent or as a guardian or as a custodian, that they feel free to come and talk to you things about their life that they know fully well, fearing the fact you will just look at them and say no, and screaming and yelling and telling them, don't do this, don't do that. There are ways that you can keep them in a good relationship and guide them and lead them. Because sometimes when it's an abrupt no or it's an anger no, they just lose it and they don't even listen, and they begin to rebel against you within you. I've had my experience with my children. I've seen my weaknesses on how I handle them, and I took that feedback and I'm trying to change it for my grandchildren. And your learning phase will be totally different from mine, but practically this is what we call family. The things that you can run away from, the things that you need to do something about. And maybe some of you just have a lot of children. For me, I'm blessed, I have 4, and some may have 6, 8, some maybe 1 or 2. And I'll remind us again today, what have you done for your children? Apart from sending them to school, apart from providing the atmosphere that they need to make it happen in their lives, apart from guiding them when they're the age of 17, 18, and 19 on which career to take, apart from helping them in their extracurriculum when it comes to sports, rugby, basketball, hockey, or volleyball, or any other game that is out there in school, netball. And apart from all those things, what else? You look at yourself as parents or grandparents and you ask yourself, what else can I do? And that is what we're really pushing our boys at home. Apart from all these things, remember, the focal point of it for you to know that there is a God, that He exists. And sometimes we are so concentrating on the things of the world, we forget about that, because that, they're very young. Our boys are very young. Your children are very young, and they're exposed to a lot of things. The only thing that we believe, look, we don't want to tell you don't get us wrong for you to think, okay, they're sharing their message, but they're trying indirectly to tell us to go to church. It's not that. I'm sharing because I see it happen. I made mistakes with my children. I have 4 children. I have 3 daughters and 1 son. And now I have 7 grandchildren, 3 girls and 4 boys, and more to come. So when I look at that, one thing that was different from the way I raised my children was at home, growing up, maybe because the time then. Now it's totally different. We never used to have mobile phones then. It did come, but later. So I can control we never used to have TV that you can just on the channel and you're watching whatever programs. They never have those kind of access on their hand that they can reach the world. They can be in your house, but they're talking to the world, They never have Facebook. They never have all those kind of stuff. But for my children, the only music that I play at home are gospel music.
Gospel music.
And
Television.
I get them programs. We used to, they call it the Veggie Tales. And the Veggie Tales I order all the way from Kurong. It's a big Christian bookshop in Australia. So I've subscribed to that. They send it. And I joined them to a Sunday school. They call them the Cadets and Commandos under the
Copeland Ministry.
Copeland Ministry. So I was doing that for my children. At that time,